Everyone, Jason Cardinal here to explain ISO 27001 in 10 minutes. Here we go. I wanted to present ISO 27001 in about 10 minutes. High level, I wanted to get into an intro, the importance of it, what it means to cybersecurity professionals, how it's broken down, its structure, basically two parts, a main body section, an Annex A section. Some questions around implementing ISO 27001 and some of the challenges that most companies face when trying to do so. ISO 27001 is officially known as ISO/IEC 27001. That means it's a harmonized standard between ISO and the IEC. It's a globally recognized standard that provides a comprehensive framework for setting up everything around your ISMS or information systems security management system. This standard is key to anything regarding corporate IT security. So if you're manufacturing vehicles or anything else, you might want to look at ISO 9001 quality management system. ISO 27001 applies to any organization that wants to standardize and really step up their cybersecurity posture. The importance of ISO 27001 can just be, I'll provide a little summary here in a few points. Robust and strong, resilient risk management, compliance assurance. Why is this important? If you work in the banking or financial industry, you probably have a lot of third-party auditors always reviewing things with you regarding security controls, financial controls, and so on. Really contributes to your company's reputation and building trust with vendors as well as other customers or your main customers. This is really key if you are a vendor or a supplier to government agencies. And ISO, again, another point is the strategic business integration. It really, ISO 27001 under its latest revision aligns for or strives to align IT security policies with the broader business goals between departments without really hamstringing any other activities. Whether you're a C-level, such as a CFO, or your cybersecurity professional, it's really important to understand ISO 27001, namely the Annex A section, which is really the meat on the bones. This doesn't mean you need to memorize the standard. What does ISO 27001 mean for cybersecurity professionals? It's really the go-to standard for corporate IT security, how to implement it, how to address or identify or mitigate risk, how to continually improve, what policies you have in place. What do you do about data collection, data privacy? How do you respond to data breaches, or what is your incident response plan? So that all comes under ISO 27001. Just a few key points. ISO for cybersecurity professionals, anyways, is establishing a global benchmark. It provides a holistic security approach, strong focus on risk management, and really encourages continuous improvement. Lastly, provides true credibility and trust for your organization regarding your clients and your vendors. And that's about it. ISO structure is like any other ISO structure. So 27001, like 9001, like 50,000, like other standards are broken down into two parts, the main body and the annex. If we go into the main body, I'm not going to read everything here, but you can see, like any ISO standard, what is the scope, what are the references, what is the jargon or lingo. So there's, a glossary of terms and definitions. Organizational context analysis. This means, does the standard apply to all of your business, parts of your business? Are you a startup trying to do e-commerce, or are you large scale manufacturing? So you can phase this in. Leadership and commitment, that's number 5 on the list. Really key that your upper management buys into this and promotes it and evangelizes it. And that's it. Let's go to the Annex A, which is more interesting. Annex A is 14 sections, starting at A.5. Don't know what A1, 2, 3, or 4 are. Doesn't matter right now. But these are everything in your cybersecurity universe around ISO 27001. A5 or A.5 talks about your policies, how often are they reviewed, who writes them, who's responsible for document control, all the way down to A10, which is cryptography. If you're doing e-commerce, if you have sensitive customer data in the cloud, are you using encryption? And namely, there's GDPR compliance. There's certain international regulations and laws and compliances that require encryption and cryptography, whether it be for transactional e-commerce or EDI transactions between ERPs and other systems like payroll. So cryptography will ensure privacy and confidentiality. Um, Physical and environmental security. What is your environment? Do you have everything located on-prem? Do you have a backup plan? Is everything in the cloud? And if so, is that Azure? Is that AWS? Is that GCP or the Google Cloud Platform? So what is your environment and what are you trying to cover? Communication security, again, are you sending non-encrypted or unencrypted emails externally with financial data? So these are the parts of the standard where you would have policies that define how you send sensitive emails and what is sensitive data, financial data, so we can go on and on, but this is just an intro. To implement ISO, or ISO 27001 is like any other standard. You're going to get it's not a one person lone wolf approach. It's a company approach. It's a company-wide effort. Everybody's got to get involved, or at least some representatives from various departments that are involved. The initiative really starts from top down, so the upper management needs to recognize that your company is going to go towards an ISO 27001 structured policy. And then even though you'll get executive support, you still need to be a change agent, and a lot of the implementation process is influencing people on how they can improve or change some of their policies. Nobody works directly for you or reports to you, so this is where you can't force people to change their methods, but you need to show them why. So going back to why it's important to understand the standard, that'll help you really make your point when you're explaining to somebody either on the shop floor or in the accounting department why they need to make an improvement to reduce risk. Finally, I'll name more challenges. Challenges will include anything from a timeline. Are you trying to bring on an ISO 27001 culture in a week, a month, a year in a company? So this will really vary a lot on whether you're a startup, you're a multinational. And again, I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on this needs to come from upper management. Messages and communications need to be sent by upper management to say, hey, Jason's going to come and see you to get help to streamline our processes so we meet ISO 27001. So again, challenges are going to be timelines. There's going to be people's resistance to change, people not understanding why they need to change this. And making these changes are not about creating more work for people. They're just about doing a big maintenance in the policies or current work instructions. And again, another challenge would be data complexity, the evolution of your company. Do you have a lot of data? Have you had data breaches before? So really, you have to scope this out. And then finally, it's just really establishing and nurturing a culture of security awareness and continuous improvement. That's it. Thank you.